أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم. Okay, first the solstice just passed. Happy solstice. It slipped by without me even noticing. There was so much going on. The One of the members of the royal family here had birth anniversary, and so they had a parade. And I posted some horses, and it was Father's Day and Juneteenth parade, birthday, which is also Juneteenth. But this birthday is kind of significant because here, all the senior benefits, you have to be 55. And I just turned 55, but I've been considering myself a senior citizen since the OG age, which is 50, right? It used to be 50 years old, you retire, you get all the senior discounts, you get Social Security, and you recognize as having reached a milestone in your life, and they call the years after your golden years, right? But because capitalism and commercialism and money is the dominating factor in most businesses, they're like, we can't afford to give you a discount until you're 60. Some places is 60. I'm like, oh my God, y'all tripping. So I'm like, I'm a senior citizen. I don't care what y'all say. I'm a senior at 50 when it's supposed to be. It's like midlife, half life, or whatever. But at 50, I'm a senior citizen. I just saw a sea turtle, which used to be my favorite turtle. But I'm starting to think of turtles as like frogs with a shell. That's what I call them. And I'm really feeling like it's not supposed to be nothing in the ocean except fish. That's it. And whales and dolphins and mammals that live in the water. And fish, that's it. All that other stuff, octopus, turtles, lobsters, crabs, all that stuff. Like even in the zodiac sign, the Cancer is a crab because crabs are a cancer of the ocean, and the earth is 85% water, ocean. So to have all this other stuff in the water is really detrimental to the water, but the earth is old, and I know it's because white people who are devils, like flies and pigs, which we didn't have before then. All that other stuff in the water is because of them. But yeah, I'm making this video because I think it's gotta be Juneteenth. And the fact that it's my birthday is just like so profound, considering how much I love black people and how much I want to see us free and independent and able to enjoy life like other free and independent nations. So my grandfather also used to call me Grandma Moses. And like Harriet Tubman, they called her Moses. I know Elijah Muhammad is Moses. his work and his people are compared to Moses and the children of Israel and Egypt and America. So yeah, Moses. But my point is Juneteenth. We were supposed to have been emancipated, liberated with 40 acres and a mule to give us freedom indeed, where we can begin life as a free people. 40 acres is a lot of land, you know, and if you have a mule, you're pretty much straight, you know, but slaves, we all are different, just like today. We have different levels of intelligence and ambition and things of that nature. So I'm starting to hear now that there were some people who actually received their 40 acres and a mule. I'm not sure if I believe them because a lot of black people are so in love with white people that they're going to defend them and love them regardless. So yeah, okay, I'll tell them that I got my land from you guys. You know what I mean? And it's like, man, you just hurting the rest of us. You know, so what if you did get your 40 acres and a mule? What about those of us who didn't? You know, we supposed to feel justified because you got it? No, you should be on our side. Like, what about them? We got to get it for all of us. That's what we're supposed to be united, you know? And then we can do something with it, you know? But black people, a lot of us still have that slave mentality, which is why like 150 years last year since 1865, something like that. When we were supposed to have gotten January 1st, 1863, but the last of the slaves at the very, very bottom of the country, Galveston, Texas. If you look at the map, it's like barely part of the United States. It's so at the bottom, you know, but it's there. And they were the last people on Juneteenth, somewhere around, you know, teens of June, because we're slaves. Who knows what day it is, right? It's whatever day I say it is, you know. So Juneteenth, they got the liberation. They got their liberation, but a lot of us, I wouldn't say all of us, none of us got the 40 acres and a mule that was supposed to secure our independence. We never got that. Plus, when we had the initiative, the ambition to formulate a plan to secure our freedom, we always had to go to the white man for assistance. I want this land right here. I need a loan. Your bank, can you give me a loan so I can begin my life as a free man? No. No, 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 no. You're tripping. No. 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 You're not getting nothing. Nothing. Go back to your slave master and tell him you want to continue to be his servant. So that's what the majority of us did. Some of us had relatives or friends or connections who were already free. So those people were able to go and build a life with people who were already established. But the majority of us had no other alternative. Go back to the slave master or die. So I'm pretty sure, like me, I would have been like, no way in hell. Just like now, I'm not going back there. I'm just having to die here. But I'd rather die here than be a slave over there. Die here, away from that landmass, free, than go back and live as a slave. No, I think Cesar Chavez or somebody said I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. So it got to that point, and the sad thing is that 2026, how many black people still work for the white man? I really would like a percentage, but just going from my own observation and from the teachings and the lessons, 85%. That sounds about right? Slave master is like, okay, you provide for your own shelter and food, but you still come and work for me. I'll give you money instead of food and shelter, clothing. You get it yourself. Whatever you do with this, but you still working for me. Being a Muslim, that adds up to a slave. If you not working for yourself, you somebody else's slave. So I just want to put that out there once again to encourage you, because it is very frightening to go out on your own. I was one of those people who always wanted to, but I never had the courage. I would see other people, like sisters, she's selling bottled juices. And I'm like, wow, so impressed. His sister just selling bottled juices. But it took me converting to Islam. I had to give back the slave making Christianity, because all Christianity is for is to make you a slave. That's it. So yeah, when you have the courage, because it's not easy to be a Muslim. You can't be a coward and be a Muslim. Which is why this is the universal sign for Islam. One, me, Allah, and the Muslims, we're all one. So yeah, read Message to the Black Man, live it, practice it, do it, and free yourself from the white man. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.